Hi, and welcome to the Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele. I'm the pastor at Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. And the Bottom Line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. We've been going through this sermon series called the Discipleship Road as we talk about how discipleship is a journey, a long journey that we go on that's going to take the rest of our lives. And in fact, I've been saying that discipleship, or the essence of discipleship, is going from the place that we don't want to be to the place that God has prepared for us. And the way we've been doing this is by taking a look at the Psalms of Ascent. The Psalms of Ascent are 15 Psalms found in the 5th book of Psalms. And they were psalms, prayers, songs, hymns that the nation of Israel would use to prepare their hearts as they journeyed to Jerusalem to worship at the temple. So these are pilgrim songs, pilgrim prayers as they go to the place to worship, the place that God prepared for them. This past week, we looked at Psalm 126. Psalm 126. This is what the psalmist says. When the Lord brought back his exiles to Jerusalem, it was like a dream. We were filled with laughter and we sang for joy. And the other nations said, "What amazing things the Lord has done for them." Yes, the Lord has done amazing things for us. What joy. Restore our fortunes, Lord, as streams renew the desert. Those who plant in tears will harvest with shouts of joy. They weep as they go to plant their seed, but they sing as they return with the harvest. When we think about discipleship, we often think about the fact that discipleship requires discipline. We have to do these spiritual disciplines, and when it sounds boring, it sounds hard. And yet what we discover is that God wants us to experience joy along the way. That we should have times of laughter, times of fun as we follow after Jesus. It's not just all hard work and put your nose to the grindstone and just keep on moving forward. No, there should be an enjoyment about it because God is a good God and He has given us good blessings for our enjoyment. And what we see here in this psalm is that there are two ways that we experience God's blessings in our lives. The first, he says, that we receive God's blessings like a rain in the Negev, in the desert, that fill these water courses. And we've all seen the nature shows of the arid, dry place. And then when the rain comes, all of a sudden there's this green that pops up and flowers. And there's a beauty because of the sudden rain that comes. And sometimes God's blessings is like that. It comes unexpectedly. It comes in a moment and it changes our lives from like a desert to a dry place to a place filled with life and beauty. But there is also the reality that oftentimes God's blessing comes through a long process, like farming. And it's hard work. And there's tears and there's sorrows along the way. But as we join our efforts with God, there's the promise that we will return with a harvest of joy. And so we join our efforts to God. We align our wills with His will. We do His work. And along the way, we experience His blessing in our lives. And so what the bottom line for this past week is this: our discipleship journey teaches us that joy comes from God. Our discipleship journey teaches us that joy comes from God. It's not something we can create. It's not something that we can arrange for. No, it's a gift that God gives us through His blessings. And our challenge this week is to practice joy by enjoying the good things God has given to us. Practice joy by enjoying the good things that God has given to us. And so spend some time walking outside, enjoying the cold, the snow, the beauty of God's creation. Spend some time holding the hand of your wife, of your husband, enjoying that relationship. Spend some time with your children. Spend some time eating a good meal. Whatever it is, practice joy by enjoying the good that God has given to us. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem. I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings here at church, we are watching The Chosen. So if you want to be a part of that, come and here at 6:30, enjoy some popcorn, enjoy the fellowship of other people as we watch The Chosen and talk about what it looks like to follow Jesus. We're also going to be doing that at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. So if you can't make it Wednesday night, you can join us at 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings before church to watch The Chosen. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope that there's a benefit that you received from this. So remember, if you've benefited from our live stream on Sundays or our Bottomline videos, you can continue to support us here at Bethlehem Church by going to our website, BethlehemChurchAustin.com, and following the Give tab and giving. That's the best way to support our work here in Austin. Thanks again for being part of our church family. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.